I choked on water, not on steak, not on pills, not on grandma's goddamn dry-ass turkey. Water? The most innocent, life-sustaining, transparent little bitch of a liquid turned on me like a goddamn assassin. I took one sip, and the next thing I know, my fucking windpipe goes into lockdown like it's guarding nuclear codes. I'm sitting there wheezing, hacking like a chain-smoking goat on bath salts. My chest felt like it was caving in, my eyeballs watering like someone peeled onions straight into my skull. Alone, no witnesses, no sympathy, just me, a glass of betrayal, and the sudden realization, this is how I fucking die. Not in battle, not from old age, but from tap water. And when it was finally over, when the coughing subsided, when I'd scared the cat out of the room and almost pissed myself, I sat there in silence. I looked at the glass again like it just pulled a knife on me. I used to need water. Now I was scared of it. That's how low I've fallen. I got PTSD from hydration. It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a one bad gulp. This choking bullshit became a routine part of my day. Like brushing teeth, except instead of minty freshness, I get a near-death experience from every fucking sip. Every glass of water turned into Russian roulette. Is this sip gonna hydrate me or put me in the ICU? Let's spin the chamber and find out. My throat had one job. You've had 70 plus years to practice swallowing. Why the hell are you failing now? I'd sit down with a nice warm cup of tea, thinking maybe, just maybe, this time will be different. Nope. 5 seconds in, I'm hacking like a goddamn car engine in winter. I tried everything, sipping slow, head tilted forward, head back. Sideways, straws, no straws, filtered water, magic water, holy fucking water. Nothing worked. Nothing. And you know what made it worse? The smug little advice I got from people who never choked a day in their goddamn life. Maybe try sipping slower. Just relax and focus on swallowing. It's probably anxiety. Anxiety? No, Brenda. Anxiety is worrying about taxes. This is nearly dying from sipping lukewarm Earl Grey. I even stopped drinking around other people. You ever try choking in front of a crowd? It's like your body throws a public tantrum and everyone thinks you're dying of COVID, syphilis, and rabies at the same time. So now I sip in silence, alone, like a coward, staring into the glass like it owes me rent. So finally, after the third near-death choke that week, I dragged my ancient, phlegmy ass to the doctor. Not because I believed he could help, but because I needed someone to blame. I sat on that cold-ass paper-covered exam table like a sad meatball, told the doc everything. I choke on water, not sometimes, not rarely. Fucking constantly. And what does this lab, coat-wearing fraud say? That's common in aging. What the fuck kind of response is that? I didn't pay $80 in copay to hear you're old and broken. I want solutions, not a verbal obituary. Then he hands me a printed sheet that looks like it was written in 1997. Try chin tucks, practice dry swallowing, do throat exercises, maybe hum a bit before you eat. Are you high? I'm choking on water, not auditioning for Cirque du Soleil. He said, just be mindful, drink slowly, avoid distractions. Distractions. I could be alone in a sensory deprivation tank and still fucking choke. No solutions. Just vibes and disappointment. I got home and threw that bullshit advice in the trash where it belonged. Then I sat down, stared at my kitchen faucet, and whispered to it, "We're not done, bitch." I refused to accept that this was my fate. I wasn't gonna be some dried-out raisin who fears hydration. If the professionals weren't gonna help, I was gonna take matters into my own gnarled, shaking hands. So I turned to the only place left for real answers, the internet, where everyone is crazy but occasionally right. That's when I found it, the dumbest, most low-tech, most ridiculous solution I'd ever read in my life. And motherfucker, it worked. 2 a.m. I'm in front of the computer, neck hurting, eyes dry, taste of Vicks still in my mouth. I'm 5 pages deep into some crusty-ass dysphagia thread where usernames look like passwords and grammar died years ago. And this one lunatic writes, "Try putting a warm towel on your jaw before drinking. Helped my swallowing." What kind of medieval witchcraft is this? I laughed out loud, not a real laugh. The kind of deranged, I give up chuckle that only comes from prolonged suffering and dehydration. But fuck it, I was out of options. No doctor, no science, just desperation and rage, so I grabbed a towel, heated that bastard up in the microwave. Almost burned my damn hand. I sat down and slapped that warm towel right onto my jaw joints like some low-budget spa reject. 5 minutes, no ritual, no chanting, no deep breathing, just pure spite-fueled heat therapy. Then I picked up my cup, glared at it like it owed me child support. Sip, no choke, no cough, no spluttering like a possessed vacuum cleaner. Just a fucking swallow like a functioning member of society. I stared into the void for a full minute. Then I laughed again, this time not in despair, but in pure, furious disbelief. You mean to tell me that after all this time, all the choking, all the humiliation, all the near-death gasping, all I needed was a warm-ass towel on my jaw? Turns out warming the area around your temporomandibular joint, yeah, I googled it, relaxes your face, jaw, and neck muscles. It wakes up the nerves that control swallowing. Basically, it gives your dying body a gentle reminder of what the fuck it used to do properly. I don't care if it's pseudoscience. It fucking worked. So now every day, before I drink anything, I microwave that towel like a war ritual. I sit there, silent, seething, steaming my jaw like a dumpling. Because I'm not choking today, not again, not on this water, not on my watch. That towel saved my ass, and I hate how much I rely on it now. But at least now I hydrate without dying. You want to hydrate without choking like a broken lawnmower? Here's the fucking guide. No yoga, no crystals, just old school angry survival tactics. Let's break this shit down like I break my patience every time I see soup. Step 1. Warm the jaw or die trying. This ain't optional. This is pre-combat ritual. Grab a towel, heat it up, hot but not enough to cook your damn face. Slap that bastard on both sides of your jaw, right at the hinge. That's where the traitor nerves live. Sit there, steam, hate, breathe, plot revenge on your own throat. Wait 5 to 10 minutes. Not 1, not 3. Fucking 5 at least. You've waited longer for your bowels to move, so shut up and sit still. Step 2. Phase the liquid with respect and contempt. Now that your jaw is dedumbified, pick your drink. Glass, cup, mug, doesn't matter. Just make sure you've stared it down first. Make eye contact. Let it know who's boss. Tilt your chin slightly down. Not too much or you'll look like a turtle shitting itself. Bring the cup to your lips. No sudden moves. Small sip. Controlled like a sniper, not a toddler. Swallow, then wait. Give your body a second to confirm whether you just drank water or napalm. Step 3. The double swallow and stare of death. Do one extra swallow after the first. Why? Because your throat is slow and your nerves are freeloaders. That second swallow might save your sorry ass. Then lock eyes with your glass again. Make sure it knows you lived again. Bonus tips for cowards like me. Room temp only. Ice water is Satan's lube. No bubbly shit. Sparkling water is just carbonation and betrayal. Never drink lying down. You ain't royalty. Don't talk while drinking. You're not funny. Shut up and focus. Avoid distractions. If your cat meows mid-sip, it can wait. So can your grandchildren. Final ritual. The towel of honor. When you're done drinking, alive, you hang up that towel with pride. Because that wrinkly piece of cotton just saved your crusty ass again. You rage, you drink, you survive. And that's more than most dumbass body parts are doing lately. Here, what I've learned from almost dying to fucking water. Your body isn't yours anymore. It's a used rental with 300,000 miles, duct-taped joints, and the engine light's been on since 2017. It turns on you, slowly, quietly, with betrayal in every sip. And water, that basic bitch, that clear, tasteless coward, it's not your friend anymore, it's your opponent. But here's the rage truth. You either adapt or die gagging like a little bitch. You rage, you heat your towel. You take your sip like a battle-hardened warrior with arthritis and fury in your bones. You don't accept aging, you fight it, you curse at it. You choke, cough, spit, and survive louder than death. Because even if your throat wants to quit, you don't! You rage laugh after every successful sip. Because survival at this point isn't noble, it's spite-fueled petty victory. And one day, maybe years from now, when someone younger than you starts choking on their first innocent sip of tap water, you'll smile, warm your towel, hand it over, and say, "You're in the war now, kid." Because this isn't just about water anymore. It's about not going down easy. It's about not giving up your last goddamn sip without a fight. So go ahead, heat the towel, raise your glass, and drink like the ornery bastard you are.